I mean, growing up, it was rough growing up. I mean, we barely was making it. We was broke. I mean, my aunt, she worked 2 jobs trying to raise us, me and my little brothers and sisters. I mean, everybody in Arkansas at the time, I was coming up, knew about me being his son, preachers and all. So I just want to be able to just, you know, have the chance and get myself out and explaining who I am and why am I facing the world today to reach my father. My mom had lost custody of us. My aunt had got
Sure,
custody.
you're in.
Yeah, right. My aunt had got custody of her, my aunt Lucille. So one day she was like, I want, you know, she took me down to the governor's mansion. And she was like, you know, we're going to let him know that you're his son. So we went down there and she had to sneak through the gates. And she went up to the door and the butler answered the door. And she asked for Hillary. And the door was slammed in her face, and we was told to get off the property. So she took off running, snatching me by one arm, and all I can remember was my arm hurting, and she snatching me to jump over the fence. And she asked me all the time, do you remember me taking you to the governor's mansion? I said, yeah, I remember. I remember you snatching my arm and taking off running. So, you know, I mean, it's never went away. I mean, he have delivered Christmas gifts to my home by Arkansas State Troopers. He have paid my mom under the table up until the time he made president in 1993.
This is a narrative that comes out from everybody that Hillary runs the show, Hillary's the boss.
Right.
She actually manages him and uses his issues as a control mechanism. From your research, who is it that kept you away from the man you believe to be your father?
Correct. I think Hillary is the one that kept me away. I mean, as a married couple, your decisions are one. So I'm sure she know of me, and I'm sure she had parts in with all the publicity, all the stories in the press that, you know, falsely reports all. We have taken the DNA. All of that is false, you know. So, you know, I really do think she have played a part in, and as they call, banishing me, you know. First started learning, I was probably about 8 or 9. I was in school, and, you know, my teachers, they would look at me, and they were like, they'd be whispering, you know, it's Bill Clinton's son. His mother, the one that claims she had the baby by Bill Clinton. And, you know, it's just difficult, you know, growing up, house to house, you know, not stable. It became difficult my whole life. So, you know, I just thought about it, you know, I'm like, there's something true to it that after all these years, they still put out false reports, 1999, 2000, the false DNA. You know, all these articles that they put out that's false about me. 2.5 years ago, I started my Facebook page campaigning for me and Bill Clinton being my father. I wanted to know, and I've always wanted to know. I just never got any help. I reached out to lawyers and investigators. They would not look into my case, no one. So I started campaigning my own Facebook page and saying Bill Clinton my father, and I'm trying to get my story out.
Thank you, Mr. Clinton.
Mr. Clinton, would you like to make a comment to Danney Williams?
Mr. Clinton.
Can you make a comment about Trump saying about rape allegations?
Hey, I don't want to hear any of that. Knock it off.
Can we get any comment about anything like that, please?
Stop. Hey, this is a monumental event for us. We don't want to hear it.
Well, I know, but we got a lot of questions that aren't being answered from the American people.
I mean, they acted like, Danny, they knew what was going on. Bill looked like, have a nice day when he looks at that camera. I don't want to dehumanize him because I know he's got a lot of problems, but he did deliver money to you for how many years? And I mean, how many?
All the way up until 93, he made presidency. My mom received $700 and $100 bills in her mailbox every month, and the Christmas presents on Christmas, driven by state trooper cars, you know, dropping them off. So I believe in my heart he knows I'm his son, and I know I'm his son because I see it through the features of me, you know, the facial features, the chin, the nose, the ears.
I mean, you do look a lot like
right, right. So, you know, it's not that. I know what my dad looks like. He looks like me a lot. Exactly. So, I mean, all I want is the truth out. That's all I'm reaching for, the truth. This not no political scandal. I mean, I'm just here for the truth.
I know you broke down crying today before earlier,
Right.
and I know you've thought about suicide. Tell people, to be honest, we're here.
I have thought about suicide before because, I mean, you go through this, you know, people don't believe you, you know. You go through this, you're trying to reach your story out, and people are like, oh, he's just a scam. He's this, he helping Trump. Trump never paid. I don't work for Trump. I work for myself. I done this 2 years ago before she even started running. She supposed to run in 2008 and made president.
I interviewed your aunt 19 years ago.
Right.
Has nothing to do with Trump.
Right. So, like I say, it's the truth on who I am and where I'm trying to go in my life. I know that with me getting my story out and helping my kids and I raised my kids and I helped raise my little sisters and brothers. I know that one day it is someone out there that might need my help and that'll go through the same thing I done went through in my life. So, no, it's a destiny for me.
No, it makes sense. And I know you've talked about this privately, but if he behind the scenes just help out and be with the kids and recognize you, it's like you want to meet your dad. And then you got grandkids. These grandkids, like, I mean, let me tell you, if I had a black grandkids, I'd want to know them.
I would like to just ask Hillary to please not get in the way of me taking this chance and asking my father for a DNA sample. And
so in the words of Ludacris,
right,
move out the way.
Move. But, you know, it's just been a difficult role, and I'm just ready to, you know, get down to the bottom of it, get down to the truth. I want to know who I am, my ancestors, you know, where I come from. I mean, I love my mama and her side of my family. They all black. And they all raised me, you know, they tried their best with me. And I turned out a good person. So at the end of the day, it's no lie, it's the truth. And all I want is the truth out. I'm not here for no political gang or nothing. In 1999, 2000, Hillary and President Clinton they helped with this false DNA test. And I think it was put out to discredit my story for her running a Senate to the state.
What would your mother say to you when the Christmas presents came? I mean, did you ever see the state troopers? I mean, describe that.
Right, I was outside playing. I seen them leave. Well, they didn't pull up in the state trooper police car. I seen them leave. You know, he get out with his police state trooper outfit on, and I see him leave, and I can read the tags, and it say, you know, state government tags on the back. It just had me thinking, and, you know, at the time we was kids, so we didn't too much, you know, we went off straight to playing with the toys. But over the years, you know, I just think about that. I just go back into that day of when they dropped the gifts off. I just wonder why. If he feel that he wasn't my daddy, why even assist on
the relationship of the state police bringing you $700 a month for your mom, take care of the family, and Christmas presents on Christmas.
Right, and in my heart, I believe Hillary ended all of that once he made president. You know, because it's like he wanted to have something to do with me. I mean, if he took the time out to deliver, have money delivered, have presents delivered, he knew in his heart, and he wanted to in his heart. But like I say, I feel that she does have something to do with it. I feel that she, you know, she does breaking that all up. Like, Hillary, she's very smart. So at the time of Bill Clinton becoming to his success, she was planning her success, you know, and being the president for herself one day. So, yeah, I feel that she stepped in and, you know, covered it up, had it hidden, had, you know, hushed it up. I'm Danney Williams, the son of Bill Clinton. I'm here today to get the truth out about me and who I am. Yes, I want to address you as my dad, and I want to know the truth. I want to get to the bottom of it and know the truth about you being my father. I want to know all about you, all about your family. Thank you.
Very powerful, Danney. I believe you. And I talked to state troopers and others off record, and I hit a nerve with you, your family on, and a bunch of other things. I don't know what hit the nerve.
Right.
It was Waco. It was you. It was a bunch of stuff. I was going after the Clintons, and they got pissed.
Right.
And they wouldn't do that if it wasn't real. I mean, hell, there's people all over the internet claiming I'm married to them, and I raped them, and I'm an Easter bunny, and I'm a devil worshiper, and I'm a Vatican assassin, I work for Israel, and I work for reptiles, and it's not true. I'm not a space alien, so I don't care. But let me tell you, they get really upset when you get brought up.
Right. They should. I mean, it'd been nice. I went to bed hungry, balled up, starving, because I had to make sure my baby brother and sister eat and went without eating. You know, they should. I mean.
It's okay. Go ahead and say it. Whatever else you want to add.
I'm trying to keep from crying.
It's okay.
But yeah, they should.
When did you think of the suicide?
I mean, I was in my teens and going through, you know, far as house to house, clothes not clean, you know, on the streets, just, you know, living the way bums live, you know, and it just was hurtful. And then I just had to pull myself out of that, you know. I've been taking care of me and my kids. I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for a simple acknowledgement and a DNA. That's it.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship was coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live, available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You gonna sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you gonna be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action.